No health lost in that whole fight. 0 health lost. Shang-Chi handles it. Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, continue on with War 37, which I've told you is one of the worst. In fact, I think it is the worst season I've had when you think of a relative basis on how much my BG actually relies on me and skill level. And I'm going to do a fun bloopers / learning all my deaths compiled video. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that, but not this video. This video is going to be about Overseer, Shang-Chi in War. I'm going to show you the things that are interesting, fun, I think we can learn from, and this is definitely stuff we can learn from, showing you this incredibly scary fight. PWF and I went back and forth so much on how we were going to do this fight. This is a rank 4 Galan. Look how much health, 207,000 health. He's going to have his planetary mass. Now, I want to explain to some of you, because I know not everyone's playing in the same tiers and all that. There's that conduit, right? So if we knock down these defenders, they're going to heal it back up. We can't be knocking them down. It is a real problem, except for your SP3, which happens to play in very well to what we're going to be wanting to do here with the Overseer. There's this prowess build-up, unblockable, not too big of a deal. Power snack. Usually that's very helpful to the defender, but remember, Overseers nullify immune, plus it's going to power him up when his abilities prevent something from happening, right? Or he's immune to something. Plus, a minus SIG 200, you don't need to have it. You'll see that by the end of this fight. Minus SIG 200, so you're going to see that retaliation damage when an immunity or ability accuracy fails something from triggering. You're going to see that come into play. And then this 1 too many hits, I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. Oh, yeah, it is actually. There's a power sting debuff, when I'm going to just need to be aware of that. Now, I can't be knocking him down, which means his planetary harvest could start to become a problem. Because remember, you want to knock him down with specials. As I was reminded by MP Blaze, the bigger the special, meaning the more power you use, the more mass you remove from Galan. What we went in thinking was, worst case scenario, I have to take 1 or 2 of his harvests. I've got enough health with my rank 4. I want to call my rank 4 B McG, but my rank 4 Overseer here, we should be fine. I'm not too worried about the power stings. In fact, if anything, they're kind of healing me a little bit. That's fine. I just need to be mindful of it when I go to my SP3. I'm currently ending my hits or my combos with medium. I really want to bait out Galan's SP1s. I got pretty familiar with that evade. Not enough to punish them, you're seeing that, but enough to feel like I can evade them. I've got my 6 cosmic charges in the upper left-hand corner. That's as many as you can get. And I'm going to throw that big SP3 here. I think I was waiting a little more time. This SP3 is going to inflict a physical vulnerability debuff, reducing physical resistance by 733. That's a lot. Plus cosmic mode is going to kick in, giving me that burst of physical damage for every light. So you're going to see me move to the light ending combos and watch this Galan melt. Remember, he had 200,000 health, over 200,000. And I don't need to worry about knocking him down. I don't need to worry about that power sting and throwing a special. I can just blitz this guy. Well before this happened, as I was getting close to my SP3, I knew we were going to be fine. And as PWF said, I can take Galan's dual-headed Chupa Chup and put it on Overseer's belt there with Magneto's helmet and Captain America's shield. That felt so good to get that done. There's so much there with Overseer. You know how much I love him. I've got plenty of Overseer videos. So does B McG. Check those out if you're interested. You got Overseer. He's one of my favorite champions to play in this game. He doesn't have to be SIG 200. It's nice, it's helpful. As you saw there, most of that damage was coming from cosmic mode, not the retaliation damage. Keep that in mind. All right, now we're gonna move into Shang-Chi. This is one of my favorite fights from the whole season. And I'm gonna show you 2 from the off season. Yeah, the map has changed, but you're gonna get to see some cool stuff from Shang-Chi, just how great this champion is, why I love him so much. Now, this is gonna be some beautiful planning from PWF. I think this was a PWF assignment. There's going to be added on the White Magneto guidance pre-fight, okay? So I'm not gonna have to worry too much about Conflictor, and PWF did a great job of making it clear, like, hey, just be careful with any debuffs I put on Void. That could be pushing him over, right? Shang-Chi, you gotta be mindful. He gains buffs. He also puts on debuffs. We've got this hazard, shift, shock, and bleed. MP Blaze has been showing us, really pioneering the way of showing Shang-Chi can handle it. You might take a little chip damage here and there. The whole idea here is going to be able to obviously get to my SP2 to make sure I have my cleanses up, and then parry and heavy to reset that so that I can then get my cleanses up again, taking care of the damaging debuffs. Watch this. We use the advanced power boost there, so we already started with 1 bar power. I've got the power back boost so I can go back to SP2 if I need to. I've landed my cleanse. You see that the conflictor is not affected by the guidance pre-fight, so we can get those nice passive stuns going. It's working out well. Nice little SP1 evade. I should land my cleanse. Go straight into another SP2. Doesn't do as much damage, right? Because we hadn't had as much time to get our chi charges going. I think our wushu charges, can't remember exactly what they're called at the moment, but it's fine. Shot us back up. Should get my cleanse going again. I didn't, I just wanted to end the fight. I went unblockable, which is always nice to be able to do. Well, you're gonna see in another war video, the blooper one. It's not always nice, but it felt good at the time. Now we're going into this fight against MCoC. Again, this is the off-season stuff, but I wanna show you all these things just because I love this champion. So when people ask me about him, I love playing him. You see the rich get richer aspect of evolution, feats power, whatever. None of these things are gonna come into play too much, except for remember MCoC, his ability accuracy can go up. So I don't wanna rely too much on any of those things. This could be some extra damage coming my way. MCoC's really annoying to fight, but I wanted to show how cool his Shang-Chi's unblockable is. So here we go. We're going to go in with the perfectly timed dexes, helping us power up the, I think they're called the chi charges. Was able to go unblockable, which is obviously incredibly helpful, helping us land our hits. I don't need to worry about the auto block. Some nice dexes of the SP1 here. Got the stun, which allows me to refresh all of my attacks, wushu. I can't remember what they're called, guys. I apologize for that. But you can see they're all active now for me in the upper left-hand corner, so I can land whatever I need to land. Gonna bait this out, should go in, and you need to make sure he doesn't auto block that fourth hit for the unblockable, right? Because he'll auto block it, and I don't think it will land, and you won't get credit for it. That's a bad thing. So make sure that his shield is not up. You saw no health lost in that whole fight. 0 health lost. Shang-Chi handles it like a boss, like nothing matters at all. There's a couple little tricks in there. Like I said, you want to make sure the shield is down when you go unblockable, that sort of thing. But it's totally fine. And then this was the old version of this node. You just saw me take it with the hazard chip. This was the window of opportunity stun, blood in the water. If you have the white Magneto guidance pre-fight, I think this fight is actually significantly harder than the one we showed earlier. But I wanted to show this one because, you know, I think it's a really good showcase of what Shang-Chi can do. We've got this defective defense. Blocking attacks has a percent chance to apply a disorient debuff. Need to be mindful of that. And there's also going to be the stun timer that we need to keep in mind. I should be using, this was off-season, so I don't know if I did not use the advanced power boost because we were trying to conserve there. Being able to go unblockable is such an amazing ability. You have to remember it is a buff, can't go wrong, as I've already foreshadowed. But you need to, but being able to have it, I just love it. I just absolutely love it to have it on pretty much demand. Now the stun timer is down, so I could stun if I want to. I'm gonna go in and just do the 5-hit combo, stun him, heavy to reset all of my, I'll just call them charges. We'll just stick with that lingo for now, but you guys can always go back in, get a nice little intercept, remembering that I am unblockable, so I can just go in, throw my nice SP2. I think it's gonna do enough damage. Yeah. Finish it off, rank 4, SIG 200 Shang-Chi. I absolutely love this champion so much. I'm glad I got to use him in War this season. I'm glad I got to show him to you. Used him a lot in 8.1 as well, using him in Battlegrounds now that we don't have the explosive personality, and I can't think of what the other node was, but basically they would go indestructible if I did too much damage. He's been great. Remember, he even has a slow. You can use him against Doom to turn off Doom's aura. I have plenty of Shang-Chi videos too. Go to the playlist on my channel if you're interested in checking them out. I love him. He's phenomenal. I hope your war season is going well. I'm glad my war season is over. It has been a bunch of ups and downs. I think I had 4 boss solos and 8 deaths. 8. I cannot believe it. We'll get that out. We'll have some fun with it. I hope you enjoyed Overseer, Shang-Chi. Let me know how your season's going. And then the next war video, I'm going to get one more. Is going to be Nick Fury and actually White Magneto. Yes, you can take fights with White Magneto, and I'm going to show them to you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.